Hi everyone! So today we're going to take a look at three new features that SubSpace Navigation for Confluence is currently offering. We added a new preference tab, which includes now a lot of options when it comes to how you want to configure your navigation menu. The first one is linked to the display of your no permissions and your deleted content elements. This means that previously all the no permission and deleted content elements would be shown in your menu. So if you would add an item and maybe later on you would delete that page or one of your users wouldn't have access to it, it would show up as a no permission page and a deleted content. Now, instead of always having them in your menu, you can choose whether you want to display them or not, which comes pretty in handy. The other feature that we've included is the possibility to choose where your navigation menu is displayed. So previously, whenever you configured your navigation menu, so via the structure and the menu style, that navigation menu would show up everywhere within your Confluence instance throughout all your spaces. Now you have the possibility to sort of configure where you want that navigation menu to be displayed. So you have the option to either choose it and show it throughout all your Confluence spaces. You can choose to show it in all your Confluence spaces except certain spaces where maybe you don't want to display that menu for whatever reason. Or you can choose to only show it in specific spaces. So maybe spaces that you know are customer centric or spaces where that navigation menu would be important to show. This gives you a lot more room for change and adaptability when it comes to how you're using your navigation menu and where you want to show it. The next sort of feature that we've included is a result limitation to SQL queries. So as you may already be familiar, one of the item types that we have within our navigation menu is SQL. And previously, whenever you added a SQL query, however many results you would have there would show up with a default of like 10 results. But now what you can do is specify how many of those results you want to be displayed within your navigation menu from the beginning. This is a global result limit, which means that if you specify it here, this result limit will apply to all your SQL items you've included in your structure. However, this doesn't mean that you can also change it on a SQL item level, which means that if you specify, let's say, a 5 here, and all your SQL items will have a result limit of 5, you can also specify it in a SQL item itself, which means that whatever you specify here will override what has been specified on the global level, which is pretty cool because maybe you want to specify it for everything, and then there's going to be an exception for one particular SQL item. And that's about it. We've also added some improvements to our UX and to the way you can now add items, sort them, expand them, and collapse them, which is pretty nice. But we'd really love to hear your thoughts on this as well. There's now also a data privacy section within our app where you can choose to either allow app data tracking or not. We're obviously GDPR compliant, and we have our privacy statement, which gives you more information on how we use that data in order to improve the app. But yeah, if you can think of any specific feedback that you want to share with us, just go here and you can offer it in our form right below. Thank you, and let us know if there's any new features that you'd like to see in our app.